Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Swiss Army Dan coming at you with another Swiss Army knife video. I hope all you guys are doing well. I'm just enjoying a nice beer here. You know, the great thing about sheltering in place, at home is beer still tastes great at home. Cheers, you guys. So today I wanted to talk about some knockoff Swiss Army knives and maybe a little comparison between those and a real Swiss Army knife, and then I might get to some problems that I've run into with Swiss Army knives. So look at these things here. There's a different assortment, and the thing about these knockoffs, they come in different qualities, kind of depending on where they're made and how expensive they are. Let's look at this one here. I guess this is supposed to be like knockoff smooth A-locks or something. But this thing is just a real piece of crap. You can just tell. Let's see. That'll come into focus there. Yeah, there we go. This is just a crappy looking blade. Look how easy it is to bend there. I can feel this bending down here when I do that. This joint right here is super weak. See how much that bends? That's terrible. You won't find that in a real Swiss Army knife unless it's really seen some damage. Then it might bend a little bit back down there. But look at this ridiculous little cap lifter. Would that even open a bottle? I don't know. Look at compared to this 84 millimeter. Thought I might have a Cadet in my pocket. Yeah, I do. So this is a little bit closer to the size of the knife. I guess this is maybe like a, I don't know, 78 millimeter knife or something like that. But look at that can opener. Ridiculous. I mean, bottle opener. Then it's got a file back here, which I guess is probably like the best tool on the knife, because it seems like, well, I don't know. Look at the gnarl of that file. Terrible junk. I don't think I really have anything good to say about it. That screwdriver might work. Who knows? But yeah, I think the only mark on this is stainless china, like a lot of cheap, stainless steel tools you'll find. Here's this one. You might, they're really trying to step on Victorinox's toes with that emblem. Where's the nail nick for this thing? Look at this. There's the nail nick under this. We'll get to this all. Again, it's just a stainless china. The blade's not too bad on this one, but look at the down there. That's not a good sign. And look at this all. It's ridiculous. Let's compare it to Victorinox. Look how blunt and big this all is. It's kind of a ridiculous tool. Maybe it's used for something else that I'm not too keen on, but it feels like hard plastic. I don't know. Maybe it's metal. Maybe it's just really cheap metal. And then this has no snap at all. Maybe that can opener would work. And again, another ridiculous cap lifter. Next, there's a bunch of these little cheap classics, and these things are just not worth a crap. Look at that. Yeah. Really easy to break. These things don't have a lot of durability. How do you even get this thing out? Have to be careful here. Yeah, probably the nail file is the best thing on this thing. Let's take a look at the scissors. If I can even get them out of here. maybe the scissors are stuck. No, they're not. They look a lot like the Victorinox scissors. Let's compare them. Anyway, they suck too. They're really cheap, bendy metal. You know, I am really impressed with Victorinox's little classics. Like, this little blade here is pretty tough, man. Like, and I wish I knew more technical terms. This little joint right here, the springs and whatnot, really great design. And these things are durable. They last forever. Yeah, then there was this multi-tool thing, and it has like the same problem down here. You really just can't compare with the Swiss quality, especially when you're getting these. I'm not meaning to bash China too much, but a lot of cheap made in China multi-tools. Here's a few that are actually pretty decent quality. They're all vintage. I believe this one is made in Italy. It says Ross Never, but when I did a little research on that, I think it was an Italian company. This still has snap. It's got that tool instead of a cap lifter on it. And it's got this cool awl like the old Victorinox, which I thought was cool, so I got this one. It was cheap. It's about the size of an 84 millimeter. You know, it's almost like the shape of the smooth Alox 84 millimeters, like the Secretary, which also has a little bit smaller components on it. But anyway, that one's cool. Here's an old one, probably from like the late 50s or so, from what I gathered. But it is a Solingen German knife. And this, you know, I guess it's got some carbon in there, and it's kind of turned black, but it's actually a pretty decent quality on this one. Really nice snap still after so many years, 60-some years. Did have a broken corkscrew on it. I'm not even going to try to get that out. And the awl on it is pretty solid too. So yeah, this old German knife, you know, is definitely like a Swiss Army knife copy, but pretty good quality. Same thing about this one. This is a ISC stainless Germany. I think it's Imperial Schrade Company. That's what that is. But this thing is pretty decent quality. I think that rivals Victorinox, and I mean they're using Victorinox design on their tools on here. No half stop on this one. But yeah, it's basically a direct rip-off of a Swiss Army knife. And it has really good snap, and it seems pretty darn decent. So yeah, there's some knockoffs. Let's see where we're at here. It doesn't matter. I'll show you some of the broken knives I have. I've run across a lot of these broken fingers with broken back springs like this. You know, that poor blade. I wonder if I can still send this in. I probably could still send it to Victorinox. What's the issue with this one? Forgot even. That one's still fine. Maybe this whole finger is okay. Oh yeah, the corkscrew is super loose, so there's like a broken piece for the corkscrew on this one. I don't find that too much on Victorinox. So I think Victorinox has a little bit stronger back springs usually. Here is a Huntsman that I don't want to cut myself, but you see the scissors came apart on that one. But I'm not even going to mess with that because I don't want to cut my finger. But that little part of the scissors is maybe not the strongest on Victorinox. I've never really had them break. This one came with a lot and just came this way. So I was a little bit surprised to see that. I've commented on this before. These Evolution, or like the new Dillamont series for Victorinox, the scales I think do tend to fall off kind of easily and get loose there. But I mean, as far as the tools, no real complaints there. Just the scales on that. So anyway, just thought I'd check in with you guys about you know, these knockoff Swiss Army knives and broken tools and stuff like that. You're gonna have a lot easier time breaking tools on these cheap ones for sure. Well, there was one thing I wanted to show you on this one. This nail file just completely broke off. So, you know, these things are not indestructible for sure. So I appreciate you guys watching. Remember to be kind to each other, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Swiss Army Dan is out.